fine.
Yeah. I was like,
Don't touch it. Wait, am I sitting?
Mary, does your mom have a seat?
I don't know.
evening, everybody. I would just like to remind you that this is being live streamed, so you don't need to take any videos. It's very photographable, you will see, but we are getting pictures taken the whole time, so you can keep your phones off. This is A Midsummer Night's Dream, written by the one, the only, William Shakespeare.
No, it's Kealey. Shakespeare. Oh. We got this, Kealey. Not Shakespeare. Welcome, everyone, to A Midsummer Night's Dream.
By William Shakespeare.
This play was written over 400 years ago by Shakespeare.
In the time of the Renaissance, and it's inspired by ancient Greece.
So the clothing might be mixed between ancient Greece and
The Renaissance.
there are three main worlds in this play.
There is the court of Athens, where there's a bunch of arguing and weddings.
And then there is the fairy kingdom in the woods, where there are many love potions.
So if anybody's in love with somebody you didn't think they were in love with, it's because of a love potion.
Yep. Then there are the mechanicals, and they are overly confident actors.
Who are not very good at acting.
Don't tell them, they might get discouraged.
And without further ado, we present to you
A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our wedding draws near. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but all methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
For days will quickly steep themselves in night, for night will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won my love, doing thee injuries, but I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelry. Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke, thanks to the Janus' new feat. Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth Demetrius, my noble lord, this man hath consent to marry her. And stand forth Lysander, and my gracious Duke, this man hath stole the heart of my child. Thou Lysander, thou hast given her poems, thou hast entertained love token with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at a window sill, with cunning hast thou filched my daughter charge. Turn her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness, and, my gracious Duke, be it so she will not hear before your grace, consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privileges of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her. She must obey me and marry this gentleman, or according to our law, she must die. What say you, fair Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you, your father should be as a god. He has all the power and you have none. Besides, I know what your problem here is. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but your father demands you marry the other.
I would my father looking, but with my eyes.
Of your eyes receive things, as your father sees them.
But I beseech your grace, that I may know the worst that may befall in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
I am to die or forever be exiled, forever from the society of men as a nun, a lonely servant to the altar of the goddess Diana.
I must either die or become a nun.
Yes, these are your only choices.
Then I'll die if these are my only choices. But I'll never consent to marry a man I love not.
Take time to pause, and 4 days from now, the same day, I marry my sweet Hippolyta. Upon that day, either to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield. That cringe title to my certain right. To have a father's love, Demetrius, let me have Hermia's. Why not marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, and what is mine my love shall render him, as she is mine, in all my regiment. I do stay unto Demetrius.
My lord, I am well-derived as he, as well-possessed. My love is more than his, and my fortunes everywhere is fairly raised, if not invented, with Demetrius. And what is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of the beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my rights? Demetrius, I'll swear to his head, made love to Nito's daughter, Helena. He won Helena's house, and she sweet lady loves, devoutly loves, and dotes in idolatry.
flawless fancies, or else that lady of Athens yields you up, and we may extenuate to death or vow every single life. Come, Demetrius, and come, Aegeus. I have marriage plans to arrange, and you must help me with those arrangements.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there to fade so fast?
Belike the rod of rain which I could well beteen, from the tempest in my eyes.
Oh, the course of true love never did run smooth. A good persuasion, therefore, hear me, come here. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house almost 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. So there I get to Hermia, may I marry thee, until that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. Without lovest me then, sail forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the woods a league without the town. There I will wait for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, by all the vows men have broke, in no more than women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me. Tomorrow truly I will meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair, that fair again unsay? Demetrius loves your beauty. Oh, happy beauty! Your eyes are stars to him, your voice he adores. If only I had your face, your voice, your charms, then Demetrius would love me, not you. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smile such skill.
I give him courses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty were that fault were mine.
Take comfort, you no more shall see my face. Lysander and I will escape this place.
Helen, to your minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when darkness comes, to Athens' gates we have devised to run away.
In the woods, though you and I, upon faint primrose beds we wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of the council sweet. There my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends in stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must strive our sight, from lover's food till tomorrow's deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you love him, may Demetrius dote of you.
How happy does Hermia seem to be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know all what he do know. And as he errs doting on Hermia's eyes, so I err admiring his quality. Love looks not within the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes figure unheeding haste. Before Demetrius looked on Hermias, he held down oaths that he was only mine. But when some heat from Hermia did felt, showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight, and off to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her, and I will go pursuing him. I will betray my friend Hermia because I have no choice. My love for Demetrius is so strong it makes me weak. And off to the woods my true love I shall seek. Is all our company here?
You were best to call them, generally, man by man. According to the script.
Here's the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all of Athens to plan our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, good, Peter Quince. Now say what the play treats on. Read the names of the actors and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you. Now, good, Peter Quince. Call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the Weaver.
Ready? Name a part I'm for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
It is a lover
is Thisbe? An wandering knight?
It is a lover. It is a lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faithful me not way, woman. I have a beard coming.
Thou shalt be one. You shall play the mask and speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I will speak in the most monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe, Pyramus, love Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus and flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Now, the tinker, here, Peter Quince. You, Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner.
Here.
You the lion's part, and I hope here's a play fitted.
Have you the line's part written? Pray, if it be, give it me, for I am slow to study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. Let me play the lion too. I will roar, and I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar, and I will make the Duchess say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do it terribly, for you'd fright the Duchess and the ladies. They would shriek, and that would be enough to hang us all.
That would hang us all.
Every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, that if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they will have no more discretion but to hang us. And I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar as gently as a sucking dove. I will roar you can swear any nightingale.
You shall play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in the summer's day, most lovely gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard do I best to play?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-colored beard, your orange tawny beard, or your purple and gray beard.
Masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to know them by tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
And my out of town. There we will rehearse.
We will meet, and there we will rehearse the most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect, adieu.
At the Duke's up we meet.
Enough, hold, or cut the bowstring.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through a brush, through a briar, over park, over pale, through a flood, through a fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the blue.
The king does keep his party here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is filled with wrath, because the queen has stolen the child he loves. A lovely boy, taken from an Indian king, and jealous Oberon would have the child, to run with him and trace the forest wild, which withholds the loved boy, counting with flowers and makes him all for joy. And now the king and the queen do quarrel so, we live here to watch their anger grow.
Either a mistake or shape in making quite, or else you are that shrewd knavish sprite, called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you he that frights the maidens of the villager? Those that hobgoblin call you in sweet pup. You do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Now speakest thou right, I am that merry wanderer of the night. I just to Oberon and make him smile. But make him fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, for that you are.
I bet by moonlight proud to time.
Oh, jealous Oberon, fair skipper, I have foreseen his bed and company.
Trash, rash, wanton. Not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady, and I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland. Have you come to see us, sweet haunted Hippolyta, where to Theseus come to give the bed joy and prosperity?
Glance at my care with Hippolyta, when I know thy love for Theseus. And when Theseus marries Hippolyta, it is you who will feel great hurts.
Oh, why must we always be fighting?
The answer to a quarrel lies in you. Why should turn across your Oberon? I do but beg a little change in voice, my page.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland bars not the child for me. His mother was a votress of my order, and for her sake I will rear up the boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood do you intend to stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day, if you will patiently dance in a round with us, and watch as our moonlight reveals, then go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your hunts.
Give me that one, I'll go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom I must away. We shall fight down right if I no longer stay.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not go from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou remember, since I once set upon a promenade
and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and turned stars shot madly from their spheres, to hear the sea maiden's music.
I remember.
This very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth. Cupid with his bow shot his shaft, and where the bolts of Cupid fell, if one, a little western flower, before milk white, not purple, gloves woo, and maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me this herb, the herb I shall once see, the juice on sleeping eyelids laid, will make man or woman fall madly in love with next live creature that sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou quickly again.
Over a girdle, round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I will watch Titania as she is asleep, and I put the liquor of it into her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. And beat on the next thing that she sees, be it lynx, cat, or bear, or mending monkey, or busy ape, she'll pursue it, soul of love. But who comes here? I am visible, and I will overthrow their confidence.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? And when I was slave, when the other slaved me, thou toldest me there's stolen unto this wood. And here I am, unhappy, because I could not meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-headed adamant. You pull me towards you because I love you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak of you fair? Or rather in plainest truth, tell you I do not nor cannot love you?
And even for that, I do love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, the more I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, the more I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel, spurn me, strike me, lose me, only give me leave, and yet a place of what worse place can I beg your love, and yet a place of high respect with me to be used as you use your dog.
You cast much doubt on your modesty. To leave the city, commit yourself into the hands of the one that loves you not.
Your virtue is my privilege, and for that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not in the night.
I'll run from me and hide in the marsh, and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, yet I will follow.
I will not state any questions. Let me go, or if thou follow me, do not believe. I will do thee mischief in the wood.
Ay, in the temple, in the town, in the field, you do me mischief, I, Demetrius. I'll follow thee well, nymph, before he leaves this grove. Thou shalt flee from him, and I shall seek thy love.
Hast thou the flower there, whose juice produces love? Welcome, wanderer.
Ah, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a bank where the wood theme glows. There sleeps Titania some time of night, and with it I will streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take some of it, and streak through this wood. There's a sweet Athenian lady, in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, and beat on the next thing that he sees. Beat the same lady. You will know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect with some care, he may be more fond on her than her on his love.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
When thou doth awake, be it for true love's sake, love and languish for his sake. In thy eyes shall appear, make it one true love dear, awake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off, yet do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet my innocence. Love takes the meaning, love's confidence. I mean that my heart into yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchanged with an oath, so that two bosoms and a single troth. Then by your side, no bed will me deny. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Thou much beshrew my manners and my pride. If Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. Now, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation as may as well be said. Become a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love may alter till life's sweet end.
Amen, amen, to that fair prayer say I, and end my life when I am royalty. Here is my bed, sleep give thee all his rest.
With half the wish is added pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none. On those eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love. Not in silence, who is here? Garment of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despised the Athenian maid. And here the maiden, sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she dares not lie near the man she loved. This hateful man upon thy eyes I throw, all the power this charm doth own. When thou wakest, that love forbid, sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must mount to Oberon.
Stay thou, don't kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, do not harm me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkly leave me? Do not so.
Stand up her, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath of this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoever she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. If so, her eyes are oftener washed than mine are oftener washed than hers. No, I am ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away in fear. What wicked and dissembled glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's fiery eyes? But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead or asleep? I see no blood, I see no wounds. Lysander, if you love, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I would, for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows out, that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word, that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, do not say so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, so be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent. The tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who would not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not ripe until their season, and I, being young, now not ripe not to reason, and touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal to my will, and leads me to your eyes, where I look, love stories written in love's richest book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve the scorn? Is it not enough? Is it not enough, young man, that I did ever, nor can ever, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eyes? But you misflout my insufficiency. Good troth you do me wrong, good sooth you do.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest thou come Lysander near. By the serpent of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing of the stomach brings, and all my power address with love and might, to honor Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander. Do thy best to pluck this calling serpent from my breast. Aid me for pity. What a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at us cruel play. Lysander, removed? Lysander, Lord? What, gone out of hearing? No sound, no word? Alack, speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves I swoon almost with fear. No, then I'll perceive you all night. Either death or you will find immediately.
as we do before the Duke.
Peter Prince.
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in the comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
That's a perilous fear.
Not a whit. I have advice to make it all well. Write me prologue, and let the prologue seem to say, we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed. Indeed. And for the better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we have such a prologue that it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be feared of the lion?
Masters, you ought to consider yourselves to bringing God to shield us. A lion among ladies are the most dreadful things, and there is not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living. But we ought to look to it.
Therefore another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you misname his name, and half of his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, saying this, or to the same effect. Ladies, or fair lady, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble. Why your lives? If you think I come hither as a lion, it were a pity of my life. I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. I'm a man as other men are. And tell them plainly that he is snug the joiner.
Well, that shall be so, but there are 2 hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into the great chamber. For you know, Pyramus and Thisbe do meet in the moonlight.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
A calendar! A calendar! Look at the almanac. Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine.
Yes, it does shine that night.
Why you mean leave the casement of a great chamber window where our play open? The moon may shine at the casement.
Hey, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern, and say he comes to present, or to disfigure, the person of moonshine. Now, there's another hard thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for you know, Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, talk to a chink of the wall.
You could never drain a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or another must present wall, and give him some plaster, or some loam, or some rough cast to signify wall. And through that cranny may Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, if that may be, then all is well. Come sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse you parts. Pyramus, you being, once you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What hand-pen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What, a play tour? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus, and Thisbe stand forth.
Thisbe, the odious, savor sweet.
Odors.
The odors, savor sweet. So hath my breast, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark the voice, stay there a while, and by, I to thee appear.
A stranger, Pyramus, in her play here. Must I speak now?
Marry, must you? For you must understand. He goes to see a voice that he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-whited hue of red rose on triumphant bride, most brisky juvenile eke, most lovely dewdrop, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninia's tomb!
Yes, sister man. Why must you speak that yet? That you answer to Pyramus? And speak all your part at once. Cues and all Pyramus enter. You cues pass. It is never tired.
As true as the truest horse, that yet would never tire!
Father Francis, be out.
I'll follow you, I'll lead you about around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a horse, a hog, a headless bear, and neigh, and grunt, and bark, and roar, and burn like fire at every turn.
Why did they run away? Is this a knavery of them to make me afraid?
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an acid round dude! I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to frighten me, if they could. Let none of their people stir me from this place. I will walk up and down here, and this will show I'm not afraid.
What angel awakes me from my flowers of death? I pray thee, gentle mortal, speak again. My ears are much enamored of thy voice. My eyes are much enthralled with thy shapes. And on the first view to say, I swear I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have a little reason for that. And yet,
To say the truth, reason to love people in a company together nowadays. The more the pity, some honest neighbors, nay, I can jest upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither, but if I were enough to get out of these woods, I would have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of these woods, so not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou will or no. I am a spirit of no common rate, and the summer still doth tend upon my state. And I swear, I love thee. Therefore, go with me, and I shall have thee fairies attend on thee, and they shall sing while pressed flowers doth sleep. Heath blossom moth, mustard seed, and cobweb.
Ready? And I.
And I.
And I. Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. Pluck the wings from painted butterflies' eyes, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him else and do him courtesies.
I cry your worship, mercy, pardon me, I beseech your name. Cobweb. I desire more acquaintance, good master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman? Peas blossom. I pray you command me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peascon, your father. Name? Mustard seed. I desire more acquaintance, good master Mustard seed.
Come, wait upon him, and lead him to my bower. The moon methinks as if a watery eye, lamenting sullen forest chastity. Tie up my love and bring him silently.
My mistress with the monster is in love, near to her, close and consecrated bower. While she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick-skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break. When I did him at his advantage take, in ass's knoll I fixed on his head. Anon this Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes, when they him spy. So at his sight away his fellows fly, and at our stand, here o'er and o'er one falls. He murder cries, and help from Athens calls. For briars and thorns at their apparel snatch, some sleeves, some hats, from things all yielders catch. I led them on this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet launched the Athenians, as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, the force she must be I.
Is the same Athenian?
This is the same woman, but not this is the man.
Oh, why rebuke him, one that loved you so, like breath so bitter on your bitter foe?
Now I would chide, but I should use thee words. For thou, I feel, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain my sin in his sleep, being overshoes and blood plunged deep, and kill me too. It cannot be but thou hast murdered him. But should a murder look so dead, so grim?
What? Should a murder look as bright and clear as yonder Venus in the glimmering sphere?
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him he?
I'd rather give his carcass to the hound.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of man's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth he never be numbered among men? Oh, once tell true, even through my sake. Durst thou look upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch, cannot a worm and adder do so much? An adder did it with a doubler tongue. Then thine thou serpent never adder stung.
You spend your passion on misbred blood. I'm not guilty for Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what would I get there for?
A privilege. Never see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no falling her in this fierce vein. Here there for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. That debt for bankrupt steep doth sorrows owe.
What hast thou done? Thou hast laid the lovelier sense of true love's sight. Pale of Athens go find, swift through the wind, and pale of sick and pale of cheer, signs that cost fresh blood dear. By some illusion bring her here. I'll charm his eyes, release, as she do appear.
I go, oh look how I go, swifter than an arrow from the Tartar's bow.
The flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink the apple of his eye. When he doth spy, beg for her remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleasing for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageancy? Lord, what fools these mortals be! Then will two at once woo one that needs be sport alone, and these things do best please me, that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn a desertion that will come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep and vow so born. In no knavery all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you? Beg the magic faith to prove them true.
You do advance your cunning more and more, when truth kills truth. O devilish holy friend, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her over? Weigh oath and oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me put on two scales. Weigh even, both, light as tails.
I had no judgment with her I swore.
Nor none in my wind, now give her over.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you. Ugh.
Oh! Helena!
Goddess, nymph, perfect divine. What shall I compare thine eye? The crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe you show. When thou holdest up thy hand, let me kiss it. This princess of pure white, this great field of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you all bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and you courtesy, you would not do thee such injury. If you were men as men you are in show, you would not use such a gentle lady so. You both are rivals and loved Hermia. Now both rivals to mock Helena?
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia. This you know I know. And here, with all good will, with all good heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my powers, and yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love, and I'll do till my death. Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will know. Ere I love her, that love is gone. Now to Helena, it is home returned. Helen, it is not so. There to remain. Helen, it is not so.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Despair's our faith, thou dost not know. Lest to thy peril, I'll find it. Look to where thy love comes from. Yonder is thy dear.
The night from which the eye dysfunction takes, that you more quick of apprehension makes, where doth impair the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recommends. Thou art not by mine eye Lysander found, but ear I think it brought me to thy sound. But why, kindly, didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay when love doth quest to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, thou wilt not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more endears the night than I fire orbs and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of the Confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid. Have you conspired? Have you with frigid?
I understand not what you mean by this.
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you.
Stay gentle, Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my soul, fair Helena. If she cannot entreat, I can compel. Thou canst compel no more than she entreats. Thy threats have no more strength than weak prayers. Helen, I love thee, by my life I do. I swear by which I would lose for thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not. I say I love thee more than he can do. If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too. Quick, come.
Lysander, go to tend all this.
Away, you shrimp! No, ill fucked. Hang on, thou cat, thou bird, vile thing. Let loose or I'll shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What changes this, sweet love?
Thy love out, tawny Taja, out, love, the medicine, hated potion, hence.
You're not Jazz?
Yes, Susan, so do you.
Demetrius, I'll keep my word with thee. I would I had your bond for I receive. A weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word. What, should I hit her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not harm her so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? I me. What news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair as I was Owide. Since night you love me. Yet since night you left me. Why then you left me? O God's forbidden only shall I say?
I by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer. 'Tis no jest that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh me, you juggler, you pagan blossom, you thief of sweat. What have you come by night storm of him?
Fine in faith, have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Puppet? Why so? That way goes the game. Now you see that she hath made compare. Between our statures she hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth she hath prevailed with him. Are you grown so high in his esteem, because I'm so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maple? Speak, how low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach into thine eyes.
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in sureness. I am a right maid for my cowardice.
Lower harp again.
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you.
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena. No, sir, no, you take her part.
When she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. Though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again, nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me this? Let me come to her.
Get gone!
Fool, that's not tickling me. You bean, you acorn. You are too vicious in her behalf. I scorn your sternness. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not of her part. Or if thou dost intend, never show so little love. Thou bide it. Now she holds me not. Now follow, if thou darest, to try who's right. And thine and mine is most in Helena. Follow me, I'll go with thee. She's by Jowl.
You mistress, all this turmoil is because of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though to run away.
I'm amazed, and know not what to say.
What hast thou done? Or hast thou committed his knaveries willfully?
Believe me, King, no shadows I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on? And so far blameless, prove my enterprise that I have been anointed in Athenians' eyes. And so far, I am glad I did sort, as their jangling I esteem a sport.
Then put the flower into Lysander's eyes. Lysander's eyes, whose liquor has vigorous properties. And take fence all error, and make his eyeballs roll with wanton sin. And I will release the fairy queen from monstrous view, and all things will be peace.
Up and down, oh lead them up and down. I'm feared in field and town, God will lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, Village, John and Betty, where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then, to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, where art thou now? Speak to the bush, or hide thy head.
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for, and wilt not come? Come, recant, come thou child, I'll whip thee with the rod, he is defiled.
Yeah, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here.
The foe is before me, and still dares me on. When I come to the calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster than did he fly. Then fallen am I, and dark and uneven way, and here will rest me. Come thou gentle day, flip but once thou show me thy great light. I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Ho, ho, coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest, for well I know thou runnest before me, shifting in every place, and dare not stare nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I'm here.
Nay, then thou mockest me to measure myself out on this cold bed, and by day's approach, look to be visited.
O weary night, O long and tedious night, abate thy hour, shine comfort from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight.
Yet but three, come one more, two of both kinds make a four. Here she comes, cursed and sad, Cupid is an average lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, but dabbled dew and torn with the briars. I can no further call, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I'll rest till the break of day. Heaven shield thy sand if they lead away.
On the ground, sleep sound, and all apply to your eye. Gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of a former lady's eye. When thou wakest, that love forbid, for I must now to Oberon.
Come, sit thee down on thy furry bed. Oh, how my amble cheeks do court, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head. Oh, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom? Ready? Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobble? Ready? Now, good Monsieur Cobble. Get your weapon in your hand and kill me a red-hipped tumblebee off the top of a thistle. Would you? Don't fret yourself too much in the action of it. Love to have you over fun with the honeyback, senor. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed? Ready? Give me a frisk, Monsieur Mustard Seed. Pray, see recorders. And good, Monsieur. What you will? Nothing good, Monsieur, but to help cowboy cob up to scratch. I must be the barber's Monsieur, for methinks I'm marvelously hairy about the face. And if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What's thou desirous to hear some music, sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear, music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirous to eat?
Truly a peck of provender. I can munch your good dry oats. For me, and I have a great desire of butter hay, good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I am a virtuous baron, who shall seek the squirrel's herd and thy nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of your dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. Either space or sleep come upon me.
Sneak down, I'll wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone and always away. So doth the woodbine and sweet honeysuckle so. Gently entwist the female ivory so, and rings the fingery barky of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote thee.
sweet sight, but now I do begin to pity. For meeting her, laid behind the wood, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool. I did rare and fall out with her, and his ever weary temples had rounded with a cornet of fresh and fragrant flowers. At my old pain, she did beg my patience, and then I did ask for a changing child, which she straight gave to me, and her fairy sent to bear my bowered fairyland. Now that I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes, and near the buck, take this transformed scalp off of the Athenian swain, and when he awaken, may all the Athenians back again repair, and think no more of the night's accidents, but as a fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wants to be, see as thou wants to see, wait to tell me
Oberon! What visions have I seen? Thought I was enamored of an axe.
There, Elijah.
How came this thing to pass, or how do you love this visage now?
Well, Robin, take off his head. And you, Titania, music, strike more dead.
Music, oh music, such a charm to sleep.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Now, Titania, take hands with me, and rock the ground with thorn this sleeper be.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I was sleeping here and was found with this mortal on the ground.
What nymphs are these?
My lord, this my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander, this Demetrius is, this Helena, oh Neater's Helena. I wonder of them being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the bright May, hearing our intent came here to grace our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia gives choice of her answer?
It is, my lord.
Go bid the huntsman wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine's has passed. Again, these more boards, but to couple now.
Pardon, my lord?
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world? Of hatred far from jealousy, to sleep by hate, and fear no enmity.
My lord, I shall reply amazingly. Have sleep, have waking, but as yet, I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly when I speak, I came with Hermia hither. Intent was to be gone of Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough, my lord. You have enough. I beg the law go upon his head. They will have stolen away, they would, Demetrius, to have defeated you and me. You your wife, and me my consent. My consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helena told me of their stealth and their purpose in this world, and I fear hither follow them. Fair Helena, your fancy follow me. My lord, I know not by what power, but by some power, that my love for Hermia has melted as the snow. And like in sickness that I love this food, but as in health that I come to my natural taste. Now I love it, long for it, and will evermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you will force me met of this discourse. We more will hear none. Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For in the temple, by and by, these couples shall eternally be joined. For in the morning now is something more. Away with us to Athens. Bring will hold a feast in great solemnity.
These things seem undistinguishable.
Methinks I see things with parted eye, but everything seems double.
So methinks and I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? Seems to me that yet we sleep. We dream. The Duke was here, and bid us follow him.
Ye and my father.
But he did bid us follow to the temple. Why then, we are awake. Let's follow him. And by the way, let's recount our dreams.
then the play is marred. It does not go forward, does it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all of Athens to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he simply hath the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yeah, and the best person too. A very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. Paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we had all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom, thou hast not lost 6 pence a day during his life. The Duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6 pence a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom? Oh, courageous dame! Oh, happy hour!
Masters, I'm British course wonder, but ask me not what, for I know true Athenian. I will tell you everything, right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together. Good strings to your beards, ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace. Every man liquor his pipe, for the short and the long our players prefer. In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let him not pare the lion's nails, for they shall hang out of the lion's claws. And for my dear actors, eat no onions or garlic. And for the utter sweet breath, I do not doubt but to hear them say, it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away, go away.
It is strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true, I never may believe these antique fables for these fairy poise. Imagination bodies forth, a poet's pen turns them to shapes in an airy nothing. A local adaptations in a name. Such tricks have strong imagination. But to apprehend some joy, or to comprehend some bringer of that joy, where in the night imagine some fear, how easy a bush suppose to bear.
With all the stories of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, or witnesseth in fancy image, and grows to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy that the fair, joy that precious love, come to your hearts.
More than to us. Wait till you bed once, you put your bed.
Come down, to the dance shall we have, to wear away this long each of 3 hours, between after supper and bedtime. Where's our usual manager mirth? Paul Philistine.
Here, my Theseus.
Say what entertainment have you for us this evening?
There is a breed how many sports are read. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle of the centaurs, to be sung by Athenian eunuch, to by heart, trace 3 muses for the morning of the death of learning. A brief scene of Pyramus and his love Thisbe, merry and tragical, tedious and brief. What are they that do play?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here never have labored their minds so now, and have toiled their unbreathed memories with the same play against your nutful.
And we will hear it?
No, my noble lord, it's not for you. I've heard it over. It is nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intense, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain to do you service.
I will hear play, for never anything can be amiss, when simpleness and duty do tender. Go bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
I love not to see wretchedness overcharged with duty in his service perishing.
Why did those speak? We shall see no such thing.
He says they can do nothing of this kind.
Let him approach. If we offend, it is with our good will, that you should think we come not to offend, but with good will, to show our simple sill. That is true beginning out of end. Consider them we come by in despite. We are not here that you to here repent you. Our true intent is all for your delight. Dispel We do not come as minding to contest you. Our true intent is all for your delight. The actors on hand, any by their own show, and you shall know all that you like to know.
His fellow doth, thou stand upon points.
He has to win his poor lord like a rough colt. He knows not the stops. Look at my lord. Is it not enough to speak? Speak to. Who's this?
In this interlude, it both befall that I once now by name present a wall, such a wall that I might have you think had in it a cranny, hole, or chink. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am that same wall, the truth is so. And this the cranny, right and sinister, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, are to whisper.
Pyramus, dost near a wall. Silence.
Oh, grim look night, oh night, with hue so black, oh night. Alack, 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 my faith is forgotten. Oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. Oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, show me thy cheek to blink with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, doth shield well for this, but what see I? No Thisbe do I see, through whom I see no bliss, cursed by the stones for deceiving me.
The wall, being insensible, should curse again.
Not unto sir, he should not. Deceiving me is this dispute. She is to enter now, and I will spy on her through the wall. I'll fall, pat as I told you. Yonder she comes.
Oh, wall, often hast thou heard my moans for parting with my Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with hair and mine, not upon thee.
I see a voice. Now go to the cheek. To spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love thou art, my love, I think.
Think what thou, I am thy lover's grace, and like commander I am trusty still.
And like Helen till the fates kill me.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, but he lives not at all.
Well, thou and any too. Meet me straight away.
Time, lifetime, death, I come without delay. Thus have I a wall discharged so, and being done, away this wall doth go.
No remedy, my lord, when walls here so willful, without warning.
I'm a moon.
Should have worn the horns on his head.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when I on rough and wildest rage doth roar, know that I, once snugly join her, am a lion, roar! Nor else no lion's dam, for if I should come as lion, roar, 'twere pity on my life.
This be a portrait.
Yes, I know.
Well run, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, though truly the moon shines with good grace.
Well mouse, lion.
So the lions vanished, and
please be fine for love.
She will find it by starlight. Look, here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
I hope she used not such a long one for such appearance. I hope she be but brief. She has spied him already with those sweet eyes.
My sweet, my love, Ted, my dove, oh Pyramus, arise, speak, quiet tongue, dead, a tomb. I must cover thy sweet eyes, these lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Oh, lovers make moan. Oh, sisters three, come to me with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have sure with tears as light of silk. Talk not a word, come, rusty sword. Come, blade, and stain my breath with blood. Goodbye, friends. Thus this be ends. Adieu. Adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
Hey, wall too.
No, assure you, the wall is down that party with their father. Will it please you to see the epilogue or to hear the dance between our two companies?
For your pledge is no excuse. Never excuse for when all the players are dead. Mary, the person who had written the play, and played Pyramus, and hung himself in Vicky's garden. What a fine tragedy it would have been. But leave your epilogue alone. Iron tongue of midnight, half till 12. At the heavy gate of night reels up a fortnight whole week of solemnity, of nightly revels and joy.
Through the house give gathering light, every elf and fairy spirit. Dance from bird, from bear, from briar, dance and sing trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, each and every warbling note. Hand in hand with fair grace, we shall sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, every fairy spirit stray. To the best bride bed will we, in the blots of nature's hand, shall never in issue stand. Nor hair, no lip, nor scar, nor prodigious much, such as they are. Despite inanimity shall their children be. With this field do concentrate. Every fairy take his gait, and each several chamber bless. Through this palace in sweet peace, and the owner of it blessed. Trip away, make no stay. Meet me all, by the break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. But you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And to this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now escape the serpent's tongue, and we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
so much. So
Good job. Thank you all for all of your help throughout this whole process. I know it was a really big push, and I really, really want to thank Hannah. She put together the greatest costumes, and it's a big job. So thank you.